Today I want to help you make your first $1,000 or more online in 30 days or less. This method works if you have absolutely no subscribers, no following, you have no experience on marketing, sales, and you pretty much just a buddy in the world, okay? This works for you as well. So get ready, because this is a step-by-step process that anyone with a bit of experience, a bit of knowledge can apply and make money next month. But the exciting thing is, it's not gonna be just an exciting way to make some money quick. It's also gonna help you lay out the foundation for your online business. Let's jump right in. The first step is actually finding your niche, meaning a spot in the marketplace where you can start slotting in your value. And in order to have value, you needed to have experience, something you've accomplished that made you succeed in one way, shape, or form. Now, what is that thing? What is the story that you have that you can share with the world that made you an expert in this new niche that you're trying to create? Were you overweight and now you are fit? You were unemployed and now you have your dream job? You found a way to learn how to play piano very quickly and you want to share that? What is it that you've accomplished in your life that can be of value to somebody? Something you can actually teach and get people results because if you know you've done it for yourself. I want you to think about one story that can inspire people to believe that they can do it too. And I give you an example. This is what I did when we moved back to Italy, the place we wanted to live in for more than 10 years. And I just posted a picture of Verona, the city I'm living in right now, just explaining very, very shortly what the journey was for us. I was working in visual effects. Then we built an online business that allowed us to have the income we wanted and the life we wanted. And I just wanted to be grateful and share it with everybody else. And this is what I did. Now, the power of this is that because you're not selling anything, you're just sharing something that is also valuable for people, that inspires people to start seeding into their mind that it's possible, because we didn't know anything about marketing, we didn't know anything about sales, we didn't know anything about the online world in general, and we made it. So by posting results that you've achieved for yourself in a very inspiring way, people will start thinking, wow, I wonder how they did that. But you're not selling anything at this point. The second thing I want you to do is, after you received some feedback to that Facebook post, people cheering you on, people showing support, maybe people asking you questions, I want you to have another post that is an actual video of you done raw. Just pick up your phone and film yourself just 1 minute, 2 minutes to say, thank you everyone for your support. I was wondering, do you want me to create a resource for you that can break down what we've done so that you can do it too, if that's something of interest? I did exactly that, and the response was incredible. Once you start putting yourself out there, meaning you are in a position of service, now people know. And by people knowing, they'll come to you for help. And that's what happened to me. I started receiving questions over questions over questions, and that is the next step for you: research. I want you to start collecting these questions, actually replying to the questions with other questions to go deeper to the problems, to find out exactly what people want, what their limiting beliefs are. I want you to have a list of these questions because that's your building block of your mini course. Also, spend some time researching Facebook groups that show a similar interest to what you're trying to achieve with your mini course, the same niche. You can go there and just add value by replying to people with your knowledge, with your experience, just adding value. Once you've been helpful to somebody, they will come and check your personal profile, and what will they find? They'll find your post, they might reply to that as well, and that's how you start growing your audience, your following, pretty much from day one. Again, you're not selling anything at this point. You'll probably never sell anything publicly online, so that's the beauty of it. If you don't know how to sell, you don't have to sell anything. At this point, you should have a lot of information about what people are wondering about, what they ask, and what kind of results they want to achieve. That's your starting point for your mini course. Now that you've done your marketing research, you've got all of the data you need, you can just reply to all of these questions in video format. I don't want you to get fancy. I want you to pick up your phone, put it on a shelf, and start recording videos just by talking to the camera of your phone. Complexity kills dreams. It's better imperfect than not done. After you've replied to all of these questions, now it's time to package it all together in a way that makes sense. Or if you think you need additional videos to bring your point home, just lay it out on paper so you know that people need to know everything from A to Z to achieve a specific result. Once you recorded all of the videos of your mini course, classify them and group them into main modules. That would make more sense for people when they actually access to the course. Once you've recorded your videos, I just suggest you to put them on a Google Drive or on a Dropbox. It doesn't matter as long as you can then be able to share the link in the future. After you've done your first $1,000, you've got some budget to invest in tools that can allow you to have this process smoothed out. Like Kajabi, which is the only software we use to do everything in our online business. So if you want to start with the right tool right away, and if you want to learn more and have a 30 days free trial, click on the link below and have it all for free for at least a month while you're making the money to pay for it. Once you've done all of that, just title your mini course with the best title you can come up with based on the result your audience is looking for. For example, when I did this, I knew people wanted to get money online, but they didn't really believe it was possible. They started asking me, how do I know what kind of content I should put online to attract the clients I want? How do I sell online without sounding salesy or pushy? Because I hate that. Or how do I optimize my YouTube videos because I don't know how to do keyword research? What's keyword research? How do I get found on YouTube so that people will find my website? How do I drive traffic to my website? What kind of landing pages should I have? And all of this stuff. I knew they asked me for it and I knew what they didn't know already, so I combined the two and created a mini course that I knew they would love, which was basically share the knowledge into a resource that is completely digital, that can just sell it over and over again, change their lives as well, and feel more purpose in their lives. Now, the fun part about this process is that from your first Facebook post to the end of production of your mini course, there might be a little bit of a gap. That's why the title, Make Your First $1,000 in 1 month, because if you put some action into this, it should take you around a month, if not less. But in between the two stages, releasing the course and actually posting the first post on Facebook, what you can do in the meantime is just keeping people updated on the progress. Like I did in this post, for example. I started saying, guys, I have outlined the whole structure of the video. Thank you for all of your questions. If you have more, keep them coming. So you get some more questions, you get more comments, you get more people engaged from groups that you found because you're constantly going out and adding value, that will see the momentum that you're building on your profile, and they'll be curious. They will start sending you messages and comments. This will make them engaged and actually build some expectation to the product. The more you go ahead, the more you show them glimpses of what you've done, and you can hype them up in what's coming. And you can do all of this for free. And remember, if you think you don't have people that might be interested in what you do, you will be incredibly surprised. And also, you never know who's watching. Now, when you finish this mini course, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to get done and answer to all the questions you received. You only need for one way to get money from people that want to get access to it. You don't have to have a website, you don't need to hire a designer or anything like that. I just want you to go on Stripe or PayPal and create a checkout page in there. If you don't know how to do it, Google how to create a checkout page in Stripe or PayPal. It's super easy. You just need to include the amount of money that you decided to price your mini course. I highly recommend being low, as your first product might not be perfect and you want to over deliver. So maybe something that goes from $47 to $97 can be interesting and it's becoming a no-brainer for people to buy. Once you have your checkout page done, that's when the magic happens. Now it's promotion time, and I don't want you to get scared at this point because you don't actually have to sell much, at least publicly. What I want you to do is to just say to everyone, guys, all of the things that you requested, I've been working so hard for this and it's finally coming to fruition. I finally finished my mini course and it's available. So if you're interested, let me know in the comments. Now, why would I want to do that instead of just giving them the link to your checkout page? Because Facebook will limit your organic reach if you are sending people to an external website. So what do we want here? We want engagement. And just by asking questions, there is a yes and no format. People will come and actually say, yes, I'm interested, let me know how I can access to it. And you don't want to reply to these people with a link to the checkout page. You want to engage with them in the DMs to see if this course is actually valuable for them, if it can actually fix their problem. So you show them that, again, you care about them. It's not just about making the money, you're creating an audience, you're creating loyalty and trust factor. So just by DMing them, ask them, hey, I saw your message, are you still interested? What is your situation? Let me know more about it. Just being a friend helping another friend. They've said yes in your post, they said yes in your messenger, they can also say yes to the fact that they want your mini course. Just ask them, is this mini course that I've done for you that touches on all of these points gonna be beneficial for you? Yes. Would you like to buy it? It's just $97. Of course. Then you give them the link and they'll go and buy it. This is the way I have generated more than $1,000 in less than a month just by trying to help out other people out there that wanted the same result that I had. But the most exciting thing for me is that this process will pretty much jumpstart your online business by laying down the foundation. Well, first of all, it gives you some momentum and getting out of your own head and actually doing things, which is the most difficult thing to do because the rest is just mechanics. Do the videos, upload them somewhere, have a checkout page, promote it to people. Sounds simple, but we need to fight with ourselves and actually getting out of our own head and do it. Guess what? You've spent a month doing that. So your brain muscles now are stronger. Second, you've got your first asset. Your asset that is going to fix a problem for somebody and you can refine over time. I have done that. I've created version 1, which wasn't perfect, but then kept on refining it, adding more module, making sure I responded to all the comments, and also gaining feedback on the information and the transformation I wanted to provide with my course. You can start then thinking into a website, a landing page to sell it for you instead of you having to spend the whole day on Facebook. And if you're like me, you don't like spending your day on Facebook, this is just your beginning phase, and you want to go on YouTube and automatize the whole process, just make sure you download my free guide, the 7 unforgivable YouTube mistakes, so you can fix them right away if you have a channel, or you can avoid them altogether if you're starting from scratch. At the end of this video, I should really send you to watch another video because YouTube wants you to stay in the platform and it would be good for the growth of my channel. But guess what? I'm not going to do it this time because I want you to implement the things you've learned in this video. So go out and implement it. Make money this month. Impact some people with what you know. And let me know in the comments below because I want to know how your journey is going and how I can help you further.